Hello everybody, I'm happy to announce that Forefront CRM now has the ability to limit access to certain leads and things for your users. So we're introducing the idea of permissions for your users. So let's break this down really quick. If you go into the top right menu over here and click on users, you'll see you have your users and you can manage those users. So if I look at Ray J's here, he is not an owner account. So it's important to know that owner accounts will have access to everything. If you have a user marked as an owner, so if I go on here, you can see is owner, yes. If it's an owner, you're not going to see options for permissions because they'll have access to everything. Okay, so if they're not an owner, if you make that no, and we can do that with Ralph Robinson, we'll do that with him. We mark it no, you can see now there's these different options that we have to limit access for Ralph since he's not an owner account. He's not an owner user of the account. Okay, so the first one is can access all leads. If you have this checked, they're going to be able to access any lead whether they're assigned to that lead or not. If you uncheck it, they're only going to be able to see and search and open leads that they are assigned to. Okay, can access all tasks, right? This is more for like a manager or an owner user. So if it's just a regular user and you only want them to see tasks that they're assigned to, uncheck that box so that they can't have access to the other tasks they're not assigned to. Appointments, same thing, just like tasks. If you only want to have them see appointments that they're assigned to, you can uncheck that box. Can access settings. So this is the whole settings menu. Let me go ahead and save this. And then I'm going to go over to show you, okay, so the settings menu over here on the left. If you don't want them to have access to all of these settings, you know, if this is just like a person that adds leads to your account or does things like that, they don't really need to have access to all your settings. And if you don't want to give them access to change things within your account, just uncheck that box under the permissions under managing that user. So we can uncheck that. Financial stats, okay? So this is the statistics page, the KPIs, the funnel page, being able to see the financial stats within those. So let's go check out what those are. And the stats, if we look here, any of the financials under KPIs, which would be down here like the projected profit, the actual profit, wholesaling and flip and fix and flip. And then under the funnel, you have some details of financials as well. You know, projected profit, actual profit. So those financials will not be visible if you take off that permission there. So that's what that one is for. Edit financial information. So this is under the lead, buying info, selling info, and offers. So if you don't want them to be able to edit those things, then let's show an example here. So if you don't want them to be able to edit things within this buying info section, you know, if you're putting in things for the after repaired value and different stuff like this, projected profit and all that, and then adding buying offers or editing buying offers, you can uncheck that permission. And then the last one that we have, last two, I didn't save those last time, but the last two would be access to the billing information. So that's, you know, account billing section. Obviously, you know, if you're going to uncheck that for most people, and can access these user permissions, you want to uncheck that if you don't want them to be able to change those permissions themselves. And so that's all of the permissions that we have right now, but that'll help you separate the account up so that when someone logs in, if you want them only to see the tasks, appointments, and leads that they're assigned to, you have the ability to do that. How cool is that? All right, thanks a lot for being a Forefront CRM customer. Talk to you soon.